And in Oklahoma, no musical roots run deeper than red dirt, a music style that can be found at honky-tonks, state fairs, and sold-out concerts. Our Andy Barth caught up with some red dirt stars in an exclusive behind-the-scenes look, and he joins me now.
Well, Courtney, red dirt has a long history, but it recently exploded across the nation, thanks in part to two singers who rock the stages nationwide. And I sat down with both artists to talk about the music they love.
With guitars jamming and fans dancing, the stage is rocking with red dirt music.
The ultimate goal of the bands on here are to have a positive, healing experience. It's not to, oh my God, one day we're all going to get famous or something. You know, this is it. This is what we do.
Jason Boland and the Stragglers headline red dirt concerts around the nation.
Especially when we all met the original four of us, Roger, Grant, Brad, and I. We all had really different musical tastes and backgrounds, but all agreed on the type of band we wanted to become, which was just a good, somewhat garage-styled honky-tonk band.
And something you hear in every chord, Boland says energy is key.
You got to be excited at 11, not just maintaining at 11. At 11 o'clock, you have to be, you know, Superman and ready to go. So naps help.
The Current Land magazine covers the music scene in Oklahoma, and publisher Tom Barlow says red dirt is the foundation to modern day music.
Hey guys, Bridget, Jennifer.
It's the roots of rock and roll. In Oklahoma, it has that Woody Guthrie roots. It has that the song is the message, and the message is the song roots. And so that message is a little more on top, and it's a little more folk background than it is in Texas, where in Texas it's a little more country background.
The magazine distributes to more than 450,000 people, and Jason Boland makes a regular appearance in the publication.
He was on our very first cover. He's been on the cover more than anybody else, and I just fell in love with Jason's music. My favorite album is still Pearl Snaps. As a songwriter, he's so superb. The words are like, they're just like silk, and they tell a clear message.
And Boland is not the only artist highlighted in the magazine.
There's just something in the Turnpike Troubadours music, like Jason Boland, that it could be, it's timeless.
Evan Felker is the Turnpike Troubadours lead singer.
Well, I always loved playing music, you know, and I just kept pursuing it more and more. We were working, you know, I was working as an electrician, and RC was a pharmacist, and we were playing music on the weekends, you know, and writing songs together on the weekends and stuff. And we eventually just kind of phased out all the work and just started playing music full time, you know.
And for Felker, being on stage is his biggest rush.
The live show is the most exciting thing that a person can probably do, I think. I love to play, you know, especially the hometown crowd, regardless of the venue. Playing to a large group of people who are really into it is one of the greatest things you can ever imagine doing. It's great. The crowd feeds off the band feeds off the crowd, and you get this vicious circle going on that it perpetuates just this frenzied, exciting show.
And Felker says red dirt music is true Oklahoma.
As an Oklahoman, you identify with the music, and it's kind of our music, you know, and it's an interesting thing for a state who's so new and often I think struggles with its identity. This is something that's real, and that you know, we're identified with this kind of music.
And no matter how famous he gets, Boland says music is still the reason he loves his job.
Music, once it becomes a business, gets grouped in like everything else, and it doesn't have to be. It can still be something so close to pure, you know, as close as we can get it. We're still selling tickets and there's sponsors and things going on, but the goal is still for a bunch of people to get together and have a positive experience.
2 artists, 1 goal, telling stories the best way they know how.
Well, now Red Dirt music grew from an old 2-story, 5-bedroom house in Stillwater called The Farm. For 2 decades, it was the center of what evolved into the Red Dirt scene. And Courtney, from there, it continued to grow and thrive.
All right, thank you so much, Andy.
You're welcome, Courtney.
Now when we return, an Oklahoma sound with an international flair.